Good morning, everybody. This is Jeremy Medeiros and JP Ruja. We're on our way out to Nonsuch Island. It's the leap year. It's the 29th day of February 2020. So this is the extra day for the year. So we're trying to use it gainfully, and it's kind of a special day because last night the Cahow Chick from CahowCam1 nest, 831 nest on Nonsuch Island, hatched. We actually had a viewer that first sort of confirmed a little pip, or a beginning little hole in the eggshell, that as the chick started the long process of breaking out. That happened like the day before, and then by about 11:15 or so last night, the pip had gotten bigger. And by about 11:15 last night, the top of the eggshell had been pushed off by the chick. He was still wearing the bottom half like a diaper almost. And by about a quarter to midnight, a quarter to 12, 10 to 12, the chick was fully out of the egg. This is pretty typical. It can take up to 2 days or more for a Cahow chick to break its way out of the egg after a 50 to 53 day incubation period. So looks absolutely beautiful right now, but it's actually getting quite windy, so we're going to experience some rougher conditions out near Nonsuch, and we expect another cold front coming in tonight with winds gusting to gale force tomorrow. So we're doing the trip out there today. We're going to take a look at the adults, see who it is. I think it's the male bird that's been with the chick through hatching, and do a hatching weight for the chick. You know, it's very valuable when you can get a initial hatch weight with the chick less than 24 hours after it's hatched. You know what weight more or less it came out of the egg with, the starting weight. Also, I expect to see at least 2 or 3 other chicks out in Nonsuch from birds that had come back and laid their egg actually before the CahowCam1 pair of cows did. So hopefully everybody will be healthy and such. We'll make sure the camera's all in good condition before we go, and then it can blow and gale and everything tomorrow, and we can just watch this beautiful thing. And hopefully the female bird will come fairly soon, in the next night or two, perhaps even tonight, and we'll be able to feed the chick properly. The male, whoever's incubating, usually has enough residual food in its crop that it can regurgitate that and give an initial feed to the chick, but really this is just a stopgap. This is just to help the chick's digestive system to start to kick in, and the first of the returning birds will be the one that really gives it its first feed. So we'll get out there and see what we have. It's an exciting time. This is sort of the culmination of the entire breeding season for one of the world's rarest seabirds and Bermuda's national bird. So let's see what we see. All right. Look at that tropic bird at 12 o'clock. Yeah. That's one of the issues we have, is that this month, in February, we have had almost for the first time ever tropic birds or longtails coming in and visiting their nests, pairing up together in the nests, going through courtship and initial mating, starting from about almost 2 weeks ago in mid-February. And normally that doesn't start to happen until late March or so. So everything seems to be way ahead of normal this year, but most particularly with the longtail nest. Big Portuguese man of war jellyfish here in the water right off the dock. Try not to run it over. Okay, so we've been checking some of the other nests here at the A colony site on Nonsuch. We've already confirmed 2 other Cahow chicks that have hatched in 2 other nests, and 2 new pairs with both birds together in new nests that have had Cahows in them for the first time ever. So the colony is continuing to grow and expand, and this brings it up over 2 dozen pairs now on Nonsuch Island. Whereas it's pretty amazing when you think that a decade ago there were no pairs and they hadn't nested here since the 1620s. So that sort of puts it in perspective. But anyway, we're going to take the lid off. I'm going to take the adult out so I can weigh and measure it and look, see who it is. I think it's the male bird, and then I'll take the chick out. And we also have to clean the camera lens. So here we go. Oh, aren't you beautiful? So here's the adult first. Let's see. Yes, as I thought, this is the male bird. So it was Daddy who was home when the hatching took place. So that's lovely. Okay, so I'll just put down his band number, E0197. I'll weigh him quickly, because the chick is only hours old, literally, so I'm only going to take it out as long as I absolutely need it to just get a weight on it. He's been in here for a while incubating, I think, because his weight is fairly low compared to, he was over 400 grams when he first came back, and he is now down to, let's see, 327. So that's 305 grams. Wow. So yeah, it's been a very diligent daddy. It's 305 grams. And so he's lost like about 115 grams since the beginning of the season already. Okay, and I'll just measure the outer wing length or wing chord. And it is 271 millimeters, and that's it. That's all I need to do for him. So I'm just going to draw strings so he doesn't escape, and put him where he's sort of out of the sun a little bit. And let's see our little chickie. Wow. I'll tell you what, the daddy has fed this bird already. I can feel his down is still not completely all released. It's still got little knots of it here where they're joined together. But yeah, he looks in very good shape. Yeah. So he's only about 14 hours old at this point, So, and you can still see the egg tooth that he used, the little white, like it looks like a little horn almost on the end of his bill, and they actually use that to help break their way out of that thick eggshell. So just very carefully see how much he is. Yeah, he's definitely been fed by daddy. We may not have been able to catch that, but because the father was looking away. But let's see, whoops. I'm gonna put daddy between my legs just to gently restrain him here. This is rolling away down the hill. Okay, so 76, so that's 54 grams. Yeah, like I say, their hatching weight is usually about 39 grams. So, what did I say, 54? That's why it's best to write it down before you talk. Okay, so 76, yeah, 54 grams. Yeah, so he's obviously been fed. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them right here and then quickly just clean up. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the parents in here. He just wants to get back to that chick. We did discover a problem with the camera in that the CahowCam, in that there is some moisture inside of the protective clear cover of the camera, but we have decided, because the chick is only hours old and still quite fragile really, we don't want to, you know, dig the camera out and then get the, you know, the moisture out of it and such quite yet. We, you know, want the chick just to, you know, to be, you know, fairly quiet and undisturbed, you know, for the next day or two. And although we have strong winds forecast the next couple of days, what we'll do is we'll come out in the next weather window of calm weather, probably on Tuesday, in order to fully get all the moisture out of the camera. So for the next couple of days, might expect to have you know, reduced image quality. You might have a little bit of blurring and such like that, but it should still be very possible to see what's going on. So we apologize for that, but we just feel that for the welfare of the newly hatched chick, the best thing to do is to wait for a couple of days. So yeah, Jeremy Medeiros and JP Ruja coming to you from Nonsuch Island, Bermuda, and yeah, had surface cams picking up activity at night, and because it's very windy, the wind is increasing, there should be a fair amount of activity. There's also 2 brand new nests with new pairs in them, so quite exciting. The colony continues to grow. All right, so everybody have a great afternoon, and we'll see you soon.